Hey, how's it going there, folks? Welcome back here to a Tuesday. It is the Earthmaster here, April 23rd, 2024. It's about 9:40 a.m. here, Mountain Time. Very close here to the Central Time Zone, just outside of the Texas area right now. I was checking out some volcanoes out here in northern Texas, or northern New Mexico, excuse me. What do we got here for earthquake activity? Look at this in Taiwan. Now, of course, if you've been following the videos here on this channel, we had seen a lot of earthquake activity here in the Taiwan area in the last 2 days. Surprisingly, that came to a quick end last night with a sudden halt of earthquake activity out here across the region. The only one we've seen so far today is a 5.3 there south along the plate boundary, or just off the plate boundary, closer to the Philippines. So that's a little odd, don't you think? 2 days of constant earthquake activity and then a sudden stop. Not a slow decline, but a sudden stop. So this is something we got to watch pretty closely here today. I say if we don't see any larger scale activity in the next day or so, then we may be okay. But the similarities between these events in Taiwan and the 2011 earthquake back in Japan, the big one, right, the megaquake, are similar, but different in their own way. Either way, we still got to watch Taiwan here for some movement. It's looking pretty crazy to see all that earthquake activity. I did a little bit more in-depth detail of what I think may happen out there last night. I'll do another one later tonight. Right now I'm in the mobile device. Looking at the last 24 hours of earthquake activity out here, quite a few fours across the area of the Papua New Guinea area, also around the Vanuatu region. Got a handful of earthquakes across the Tonga Trench. And we did see some earthquake activity into New Zealand with a 4.3 earthquake coming in late yesterday. That looks like it's just off the plate boundary there in North Island. Nothing big, but still got to keep an eye on that area. As far as California goes, let's see what we got. Not a whole lot of movement out here across the West Coast for now. I was just out here in I'm still in northern New Mexico, but I was out here around the Trinidad area there in Colorado. They got some earthquake activity there a few months back. There's actually quite a few oil fields out there. Seen that. It was kind of neat to see firsthand. But so yeah, I'm checking out some volcanoes here in northern New Mexico, looking at quite a few of them out here. People always ask, what are these volcanoes doing out here in New Mexico and Arizona? Well, a lot of them have been active in the last 50 or 60,000 years or so. So it's kind of neat to see these cinder cones out here across the landscape. We'll continue to watch the earthquake activity there in Taiwan. Outside of the Yellowstone National Park area, a couple earthquakes coming in, a 3-pointer, looks like today, and a 2.8 and a 2.6 in that region as well. Looking at the rest of the globe here, the rest of the states look pretty quiet. Typical movement out here. I think for now, the main areas that we're going to have to watch, as I mentioned there, around the Taiwan area. 5.0 out into the Atlantic Ocean, just south of Iceland today as well. So yeah, we'll cover anything else that may pop up throughout the day today. Far as space weather activity goes, well, the massive sunspot region here is no longer, well, we still got a visual of it, right? See it off here on the western limb, but it's not doing a whole lot out there. It's fairly stable. It's a massive region, but it's pretty far out there, and in a day or so, it's going to be out of sight and out of mind here. And we're left with a few different sunspots out here. I think the main areas to watch, maybe some new development out here across the eastern limb. But aside from that, things are going to start dropping in terms of the flare potential. Right now, it still shows 99% chance for a C flare, M flare at 75, X flare around 20%. I think that's a little high for that, but all right. So what else we got? Not a whole lot of severe solar storm activity in the forecast. The Aurora forecast up there looks pretty quiet. Not a whole lot there on the current Aurora oval. All right, I'm out of here. get about my day today. If anything else does pop up out here in, well, probably not going to see a whole lot of earthquake activity out here in New Mexico. You never know. Might see these volcanoes fire back up. But anyway, we're just out exploring here with Missy Mimi. Say hi.
How's it going, guys?
And enjoying the day. Got quite a bit of wind going on out here in New Mexico, and some thunderstorm chances, it looks like, throughout the afternoon as well. All right, have a good day. We'll catch you guys back out here a little bit later on this evening. Take care, folks.
Bye, guys.